Hello everyone, and welcome to the second Zenith. I'm your host, Dr. Arthur. As we age, our bodies undergo a multitude of changes, some of which can be quite challenging to navigate. One of the most common concerns I've encountered among my patients over the years is arthritis. It's a condition that affects millions of people worldwide, and its prevalence only increases with age. Today, I want to talk to you about arthritis after 60, and specifically, about some habits you might want to reconsider if you're living with this condition. I recall a patient of mine, let's call her Margaret. Margaret was an avid gardener, and she loved nothing more than spending her afternoons tending to her garden. However, as she entered her 60s, she began to notice that her joints were becoming increasingly painful and stiff. She found it harder to bend, to kneel, and even to hold her gardening tools. At first, she brushed it off as a minor annoyance, but as time went on, the pain only intensified. It wasn't until she came to see me that we discovered she had developed osteoarthritis, a common type of arthritis that affects many people as they age. Now, Margaret's story is not unique. Many of us, as we grow older, tend to develop some form of arthritis. And while it's true that there's no cure for this condition, there are certainly steps we can take to manage its symptoms and improve our quality of life. One of the most important things we can do is to be mindful of our daily habits and to avoid activities that might exacerbate our condition. So, what are some of the things you might want to stop doing if you have arthritis? Well, first and foremost, it's essential to avoid overexertion. I know it can be tempting to push through the pain and to keep doing the things you love, but trust me, this can only make matters worse. When you overexert yourself, you put additional stress on your joints, which can lead to increased pain and inflammation. Instead, try to pace yourself, take regular breaks, and prioritize activities that are low impact and gentle on your joints. Another thing you might want to reconsider is your diet. Now, I'm not talking about making drastic changes or following some fad diet. However, certain foods can indeed trigger or worsen arthritis symptoms. For example, foods that are high in sugar, salt, and saturated fats can lead to inflammation, which can exacerbate joint pain. On the other hand, foods that are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, such as salmon and walnuts, can actually help to reduce inflammation and promote healing. I also want to talk about the importance of maintaining a healthy weight. When you're carrying excess weight, you're putting additional stress on your joints, particularly in your hips, knees, and ankles. This can lead to increased wear and tear, which can worsen arthritis symptoms over time. Now, I'm not saying you need to become a marathon runner or a bodybuilder, but gentle exercise, such as walking or swimming, can help you maintain a healthy weight and reduce the strain on your joints. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, but Dr. Arthur, I've been doing the same things for years, and I'm not about to stop now. And I understand that. It can be challenging to change our habits, especially when we've been doing them for so long. However, I want to encourage you to be open-minded and to consider the potential benefits of making some changes. Remember, it's not about giving up the things you love, it's about finding ways to adapt and to modify your activities so that you can continue to enjoy them without exacerbating your condition. As we age, it's also essential to prioritize stress management. Stress can have a significant impact on our bodies, and it can worsen arthritis symptoms. Now, I'm not talking about eliminating stress entirely, that's simply not possible. However, there are ways to manage stress, such as meditation, deep breathing, or yoga. These activities can help to reduce inflammation, promote relaxation, and improve your overall sense of well-being. I also want to talk about the importance of staying connected and engaged. When we're living with arthritis, it can be tempting to withdraw and to isolate ourselves. However, this can actually make matters worse. Social isolation can lead to depression, anxiety, and a range of other mental health concerns. Instead, try to stay connected with friends and family, join a support group, or participate in activities that bring you joy and fulfillment. As we navigate the challenges of arthritis, it's essential to remember that we're not alone. There are many resources available to us, from support groups to online forums, and from healthcare professionals to alternative therapies. Don't be afraid to reach out and to seek help when you need it. Remember, you are not a burden, and you deserve to live a life that is rich, fulfilling, and free from unnecessary pain and suffering. As we come to the end of our conversation today, I want to leave you with a message of hope and encouragement. Living with arthritis can be challenging, but it's not impossible. By being mindful of our habits, by taking care of our bodies, and by staying connected with others, we can manage our symptoms, improve our quality of life, and thrive in our golden years. If you're living with arthritis, I encourage you to take the first step today. Start by making small changes to your daily routine, such as taking a short walk or trying a new recipe. Reach out to a friend or family member and ask for support. And most importantly, be kind to yourself and prioritize your own well-being. Thank you for joining me on the second Zenith today. If you have any questions or topics you'd like to discuss, please don't hesitate to leave a comment below. And if you'd like to learn more about managing arthritis and living a healthy, fulfilling life, be sure to subscribe to our channel and join our community. Until next time, take care of yourself and remember to cherish